I'm Edie Lush. I'm here inside the Hub Culture studio. It's Davos, it's 2022, and I'm back with one of our favorite guests, Lady Marieme Jamme. Thank you for stopping by.
I'm so happy. You interviewed me before here a long time ago, the Raspberry Pi, right?
A lot of times here, right? So, founder of iamtheCODE, chief disruptor, chief technology. Now, first of all, I want you to tell me, I've been lucky enough to come with you to Kakuma, to the refugee camp, to work with the girls who are learning to code. We've spoken to them this morning. They gave us a very clear message of what they want to hear from the leaders in Davos in terms of action. Tell me from your perspective, first of all, what is the biggest thing that would make a difference for them?
I think, again, thank you so much for having me. The girls will always remember you coming to Kakuma and helping them to speak well and, to understand, for the world to hear from them. They're extraordinary young women and girls I think the world has forgotten. And I made it my mission to just keep pushing this narrative so we can be grounded. So I think what they need right now is they need devices. They need really to have access to internet. We cannot talk about a digital world where, there's inequalities. We are Davos here where we have wealthy people, well-meaning people who want to do well, but they need to give devices to the girls so the girls can have access to our digital platform. But also they need to eat. They know they're very hungry. We can see right now with what's happening across the world, the girls are not eating. They have 1 meal a day, and they're planting their trees now. They're planting vegetables so they can have a variety of food they need to eat. They eat 1 meal a day, Edie. 1 meal a day. A cup of tea and a little bit of cake. It's not enough for the girls. For them to become coders, they need to have nutrients in their brains. And I think the other thing we need to do, we need to give them scholarship. They're doing so well. We need to now transit them to another school where they can do, even better, have enhanced education, have tablets, get mentors, people like you to come and travel again with me in Kakuma to coach these girls. What I said to the leaders at Davos, we are creating a planet B here. Yeah. When Tim Berners-Lee brother said that there's no planet B, this is one single planet. And it's our responsibility as a shared humanity this week to look after all the refugees. There are so many refugees across the world, but we need to take care of the young girls in Kakuma refugee camp.
So quite a few things there. One, I think that what you illustrated there was that concept of the digital divide so clearly, and how it's actually very easy to solve, because what you've done with iamtheCODE is create a platform that anyone can access. Yeah. As long as they have a device, they can learn how to code. So we need to get more devices to them. Second thing you mentioned is, we talk about the war in Ukraine and how that's creating food insecurity. It's so clear how that impacts places like Kakuma, because they depend on
the World Food Program. Yes,
yeah.
yes, absolutely. It's going to be very difficult for the girls. It's going to be very difficult. They're not going to have anything to eat if we don't act now. We're going to have famine there. So we need to really start giving girls food, proteins in the morning, porridge, milk, anything we can, or actually help them, plant their own fruits and vegetables, which they're doing right now. I think it's more sustainable. We teach them what is food. That's what iamtheCODE is doing and helping them. But we need to start thinking about the whole world, not just few.
So the other thing that came across very clearly from those girls is that they also have their own solutions. That came across from teacher Francis, who I remember meeting, such an incredible human being. This isn't about helping people. They absolutely can help themselves. Absolutely. They totally know what to do, but it is about providing them with some support so that they can find their own solutions. And that's what I've been so impressed with, meeting them in person and continuing the conversation with them, is they absolutely know what to do. They know not to cut down trees. They know that they need to plant trees. They know they need to plant their own vegetables.
And they're working on SDGs as well. They work on sustainable development goals. And I think what is really, interesting, that's why I just like talking to you, because I think you can go and really express, help me tell the world what they need to hear properly in a very human and kind and compassionate way, because the teacher Francis is a teacher in Kakuma. He's the only guy there who's really trying his best to help these girls, right? And you also have these thousands of girls in Kakuma who have no future. Absolutely. No passport, no dreams, no absolute, really they count on the iamtheCODE program. So I think we have the next couple of days at Davos here to really look into ourselves and say, are we doing the right thing? Are we curious enough to look into all the human beings that are, part of this planet? So that's my call to the world leaders to, our shared humanity need to be spread all over the world, not just in few countries.
Okay, our shared humanity needs to be throughout the world, not just a few countries. And we cannot, just because of the war in Ukraine and the refugees coming from there, forget about the refugees who have already existed and may very well live the rest of their lives in places like Kakuma. And we need to make those places places of innovation and growth as well. Lady Marieme Jamme, thank you very much for once again coming to Hub Culture, and we look forward to continuing the conversation.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Thanks.